Howdy, y'all. This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you guys with another INDYCAR 2021 Diecast review. And today it's going to be on a very popular driver in INDYCAR because he runs a very popular scheme every year. I think, since 2018 or so, when the Diecast has come out from every year until then. And this one is going to be another great collection for all you guys who are a big fan of this famous military sponsor. It is me young son Conor. Yes, as Derek Daly, his father, always says, me young son Conor. This is Conor Daly's 2021 U.S. Air Force Chevrolet for Ed Carpenter Racing. This is an amazing diecast that I picked up at GP Diecast, but you can also get it at Circle B Diecast. Use the promo code OBYT for free shipping. But yeah, guys, this is such an amazing car. I still got to get the Scott McLaughlin PBG car, but that car is really selling out. But this is actually the newest release that came out, and let me tell you what, man, the blue is nice, and just the blue and the silver, it's like a chrome, but holy crap, dude, this thing is probably by far my favorite U.S. Air Force scheme that we got for the IndyCar form. And you can see my LEDs right there. Hello, LEDs. But see, you got the American Fly, Conor Daly, Entity IndyCar Series. Nice packaging right there. The packaging is not really too exciting compared to the diecast. And if you guys want to read, if you guys see the light glare right there, again, hello, LEDs. Read all that stuff right there. But yeah, the Noblesville, Indiana. And I've been to Noblesville, Indiana before. Nice little small town right there. So yeah, shout out to anybody out there who's in Indiana, because your state is pretty damn awesome, and I go there every year, every May for the 500. Anyways, let's go cover this diecast review and the official unboxing of my young son Conor and his U.S. Air Force 2021 diecast. Alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and oh my god, guys, I'm glad I got some really good lighting to show you guys, because as you guys can see, that this diecast has a nice metallic, shiny finish to it. Like, oh my god, dude, I mean, you see how the blue is nice and metallic and really pops out, and even the silver, man, it has like the silver is like kind of like a chrome finish to it. You see the metallic flakes right there. I mean, this is a sharp looking livery that we got right here. Probably by far my favorite in terms of just in terms of design, but I think this design is supposed to, as usual with all the U.S. Air Force cars, they're always based off of like some sort of like vehicle that was in the U.S. Air Force, and this one actually has to do with some sort of stealth bomber. So I'm actually looking at the info right there. This is supposed to be based off of a B-2 Sprint, actually a B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. So yeah, sorry, I had to correct myself right there. But how about that, guys? I mean, stealth bombers. Yeah, I mean, for anybody who is familiar with Call of Duty, then you probably know about the stealth bombers, and that's probably my only term of how I know that as well. But my god, dude, I mean, okay, I will say the biggest pet peeve right off the bat, and this is with all the IndyCar 164s. Yes, I'm aware that he drove this car. If you guys aren't aware that, yeah, he drove this car strictly on the road courses and street circuits. If you guys don't know how Conor Daly does the stuff, he usually drives the street courses and road courses for Ed Carpenter Racing and the Indy 500. But since Ed Carpenter drives the 20 car for the ovals, he runs part-time with another team, with Carlin Racing, on the streets and road courses. So that's how that goes. So just to rephrase that for you guys, Conor Daly drives for two different teams. He drives in the road courses and street circuits with this diecast I'm showing you right here, even though it's on the oval configuration, but that's like that with all the 164s. And he drives for Carlin Racing on the ovals, with the exception of the Indy 500, which I will have to say that's probably the main highlight about his career so far for this year, is that this guy led the most laps at this year's Indianapolis 500. And if it wasn't for that issue that Graham Rahal had, well, I think he led like 40 laps or so, but Conor Daly was dominant. It's probably the best I've seen. And let me tell you what, when the crowd, when this guy took the lead at the 500, because, I mean, for anybody who doesn't know, I go to the Indy 500 every year, and when he took the lead, I kid you not, I mean, since he is an Indiana native from Noblesville, the crowd went absolutely nuts. I was like, oh my god, Conor Daly has a shot. He has a shot. And then we saw the incident happen with Graham Rahal with his tire went down. Well, yeah, his tire actually more than went down. It freaking came off. It wasn't even in all the way. Single lug nuts work, damn it. Just kidding, though. But yeah, I mean, if it wasn't, and yeah, Graham Rahal's, what was it, left rear tire came off and spun out into the exit of, coming into the backstretch, pit road. Yeah, it bounced off and ricocheted, and I saw the tire flew off, and it bounced off and ricocheted onto the track, onto Conor Daly's freaking visor right here where the aero screen is. And if it was for the aero screen, Conor Daly would probably be dead. So another reason why I love the aero screen. And yeah, this blue kind of reminds me of like the blue that Takuma Sato's People Ready 500 car that was like. But it's a shame he didn't ran this livery on the oval, because let me tell you what, this thing really just stands out. I think it looks a lot more better than the actual car that he ran at the 500, which was, if you guys are familiar with Eric Jones's U.S. Air Force scheme that he drove this year, that was like, I believe it was supposed to represent what the Tuscany Airman P-51. Then yeah, they had a matching livery to go with that with Conor Daly's 500 ride, which, you know, with the yellow trim and the chrome and the red. I mean, it looked really cool, but I don't know. I just really like this. I mean, I like the chrome and the nice metallic blue and the black. It just looks really sleek and stealthy, kind of like what the Stealth Bomber is supposed to be. But even down right to the trim, guys, I personally love the blue. The blue on this thing, really nice. I mean, when you think of blue, you think of the Air Force, and they absolutely did a good job nailing that. But you got Auto Geek and all the other cool sponsors. Let's count how many times you see an Air Force logo on this car, and comment below when you guys answer that question. Then congratulations, you will be enlisted to the U.S. Air Force after this. It's just kidding. But I just like this, guys. I mean, I don't know what this is. This is like, oh, wow, I just realized that. Actually, if you look closely, I think these are supposed to represent stealth bombers. Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that until right now. Yeah, all these are supposed to represent what the car is representing in stealth bombers. Because I was like, what is that? Those are stealth bombers. Wow, that is really cool, man. Definitely by far my favorite U.S. Air Force scheme, because I just love the colors on this. My god. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You got aim high because, you know, U.S. Air Force has to do with, you know, flying in the skies, like Buzz Lightyear. But you got the nice little 20 right there, which, you know, Ed Carpenter still does. But, dude, this thing is just so cool. It's easily one of my top 5 favorite liveries for the IndyCar diecast for this year. Right up there with the PBG car from Scott McLaughlin and many others. I don't know. Maybe I should make a top 5 ranking, kind of like what Diecast Bay does, just with IndyCars for this year. I don't know. That sounds like a good idea for you guys. I mean, I always want to make some new ideas for you guys. And plus, you know, I'm a big IndyCar fan, and I know the IndyCars don't really get that much views, but, you know, heck, my passion are IndyCar and NASCAR. But now time to start side-by-side comparison of his 500 car. And this is the thing that kind of bugs me, okay? I think this has something to do with U.S. Air Force, because last year they made his 500 car. Then they made his road course car. But they kind of flip-flopped this year. And knowing Greenlight, the reason why that they run the Speedway cars and make them in the diecast form, yeah, I'm understanding you could get the road course kits, but that's for the 1/18 scale only. But they said, okay, well, we have the Speedway molds because, you know, that's what the 500 does. Wouldn't it be better, since you already have the licensing, to make his 500 car? I mean, if he won the 500 this year or finished in the podium, then yeah, he probably could have easily. So I don't know. I didn't really get that. I mean, because last year they had no problem making his 500 car, even though his 500 car from last year does have an error, doesn't have the 500 tires. So yeah, Greenlight is about as inconsistent when it comes to, you know, accuracy. So, but definitely a better looking paint, better looking livery in terms of just, I don't know, just how cool it looks. But I don't know. Later down the road, I would like to see them make his 500 car again. I mean, I don't know why they decided to go with this. I mean, maybe they wanted a number 20 car, and we had Ed Carpenter's Space Force car that came out last year, so that's the reason why they were able to produce both. But I guess they just really wanted to produce a 20 car, and I don't know. Maybe it was Ed Carpenter's idea or the U.S. Air Force idea, but I'm glad this car got made in the diecast form, but I just don't like it's on the wrong aero kit. All right. But it is what it is. It still looks cool. I mean, if he ran this at the 500 and just changed the number, that would be cool. But now he did ran 2 different liveries, and that's cool and all. But not really much to say about this car in terms of, like, I don't know, like, besides the 500, this year's Indy 500, Conor Daly, not been a season to remember. It really hasn't. Like, as far as I know, I think he got, like, 2 top 11 finishes towards, like, the end of the season. I think one of them was at Gateway, if I'm not mistaken, and I forgot what the other one was, but it's been a very, you know, been a very usual Conor Daly season. I mean, just hasn't really got those numbers besides the 500. So, All I can say is, man, Conor Daly, you better watch out for this guy next year for the 2022 Indy 500, because I got a feeling he is more than determined to finally get that win for the Indiana natives out there. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this IndyCar diecast review of Conor Daly's 2021 U.S. Air Force Chevrolet Dallara for Ed Carpenter Racing. Comment, subscribe, and this has been OBB. See you guys next time on another IndyCar diecast review when more hit the shelves very soon.